AIDA for asking my family to pay me back after they uninvited me for my sister's wedding. Throwaway because some of my relatives use Reddit. So for context, I, 32M, have always been the underachiever of my family. At least that's how they see me. I don't post on social media, I don't talk about work much, and I've always dressed pretty low-key. Family gatherings usually involve jokes about how I'm still figuring things out, or how I should be more like my sister. My sister, Emma, 29F, is getting married soon. A few weeks ago, my parents asked to have a serious family meeting. I thought it was about wedding planning or something. Nope. They told me that after a lot of thought, they decided it would be better if I didn't attend the wedding. Their reasoning? I don't contribute anything to the family. I'd bring down the vibe. It would be embarrassing to have a grown man with no real career sitting in the front row. Emma didn't say much. She just nodded and said she agreed and hoped I'd understand. I was honestly shocked. What made it worse is that for the last 6 years, I've quietly been paying my parents' mortgage, their utilities, Emma's car payments, part of Emma and her fiancé's rent. I never made a big deal about it. I set everything up through automatic payments or under LLC names. I didn't want anyone treating me differently or asking for more. I also happen to own a company. A very non-successful one. It's not a household name, but people in tech definitely know it. I'm the majority owner, and yeah, I'm doing more than fine. They didn't know any of this, so after they told me I wasn't invited, I stayed calm and said, that's fine. But if I don't contribute anything, I think it makes sense that I stop contributing financially too. I'll be sending you a breakdown of what I've paid over the years. You can start paying me back next month. You could have heard a pin drop. My mom laughed at first like I was joking. Then I showed them the documents, bank statements, account histories, amounts, dates. That's when the panic started. My dad went pale. My mom started crying. Emma started yelling that I was ruining her wedding. Here's the twist. Emma's fiancé, Jake, works for my company. Not directly under me, but still. He's a mid-level manager. We've interacted plenty of times at work, but he never put it together because I use a different last name professionally and don't talk about my personal life. Emma stormed out and called Jake. About an hour later, Jake called me. He was furious, not at me, but at them. Apparently, Emma and my parents had told him I was unemployed and living off odd jobs. When he found out I was not only his boss's boss, but also the reason they could afford the wedding at all, things imploded. Long story short, Jake canceled the wedding. He moved out that same week. My parents are scrambling to refinance their house. Emma hasn't spoken to me since, except to tell me I destroyed her life. I've stopped all payments. I'm not asking for immediate repayment anymore, just distance. Some relatives say I should have been the bigger person and just gone along with it. Others think my family finally learned a lesson, so AITA.